I dared myself to accomplish one of the most difficult challenges in Final Fantasy and gaming history. A challenge so devastatingly time-consuming and difficult that by many will be deemed impossible. Welcome to the Chronicles of Yami. When Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn launched on the PlayStation 4, they added trophy support. And for those who don't know what trophies are, they're basically virtual achievements. You can earn them by completing certain tasks in the game, and that will reward you with a trophy. But here's the thing, 100%ing this game is seen as almost impossible by many players. Because to earn all 242 trophies, you have to do everything. And I mean everything. You need to finish the full base game, play through 5 expansions, complete every single quest, level up your character, craft over thousands of items, slay thousands of enemies, and spend hundreds of hours doing dungeons and trying to beat the hardest raids in the game. And that's just the beginning, literally. So let's get started. So back in August 2024, I created the account called Platinum Trophy with its sole purpose to unlock every trophy until I reach 100%. Final Fantasy XIV has been existing for over 10 years. And within this 10 years, the game has released multiple expansions. But we start from the beginning in the base game, which is called A Realm Reborn. And A Realm Reborn is divided into 4 different regions. We got La Noscea, Gridania, Ul'dah or Tanalan, and Kurtas. But before we go into any of these regions, any game starts with character creations. And as you probably expected, yes, I took a cat boy. After the character creations, which took me like 3 hours, we can choose a class. But since I've already played this game, I know that I love tanking the most. So in this case, I decided to go with Gladiator. And because we chose Gladiator, we will start our journey in Ul'dah. So for people who have never played an MMORPG, there's 3 different types of classes. You always have a DPS, which means it's like the base damage dealer in dungeons. You have a healer, so the person who makes sure that the party stays alive. And of course you have the tank. So on the 3rd of April 2025, started my first Final Fantasy XIV stream of this year and started playing the game again, working my way towards the 100%. Welcome everybody, welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV 100% episodic stream series. I don't know what to call it. The point of this series is to get every trophy, which is 242 trophies to be exact, which is spread out over the PS4 version and the PS5 version, which is gonna take like freaking forever. But yeah, let's get that show on the road. So I've already played a little bit of my account. I started last year actually. I streamed like 4 times and I haven't touched the game ever since. This is gonna be at least like a 3-year series minimum. Anyway, I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are too. So let's get this show on the road. So we are back. I think my HUD is set up slightly properly. Not 100%, but it's good enough to... Alright, let's play a little bit. I got potions. So many potions. I'll take those. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. Okay, wait, why is it doing that? Is that... Oh, my first trophy! To crush your enemy! Woo! First trophy! Now we're in it. We're cooked, chat. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy. Let me clear this phase for another trophy, and then let's see what happens. Yeah! Trophy number 2! Woohoo! We're cooking, chat. We are cooking. Yeah, I really need to continue the main storyline so I can get my Chocobo and create our first Grand Company. I know for sure that we cannot do Knights of the Round. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it Yamis of the Round or something like that. Also, I'm a person that does all the side quests just because I'm built like that. Not a trophy! Woo! Yeah, we're in a chat. 3 trophies already. Let's go. So after earning my first 3 trophies of this game, I also decided to do a small tiny dungeon, which is called the Guildleves, earning me my 4th trophy. And after this, I thought it was time to get started on crafting. And to unlock every trophy in Final Fantasy XIV, you are also required to craft on all 8 different crafting classes and gather on 3 different gathering classes. Because we have to craft a total of over 8,000 items and harvest over 3,000 items spread out over every class. When I started crafting, I earned a couple trophies. So I got a trophy for crafting my first item as a carpenter, goldsmith, a leather worker, a weaver, culinarian. There are 3 more crafting classes, but I'll get to that later in the video. So talking about gathering, there's also something called materia. And for people who have never played Final Fantasy, materia is a sort of special stone or resource that will increase the stats of your gear. And there's a trophy where you have to do this 100 times, so meld materia with gear over 100 times to unlock a trophy. But since I don't have all the resources to do that, I will get a trophy for melding it for the first time. There we go. That's another trophy right there. See, we're already... Look how we're doing. We're doing great. We're cooked, but it's gonna be a while, but it's gonna be fine. So I finally made my way back to La Noscea, where I decided to unlock 2 more crafting classes, which I haven't unlocked yet, blacksmith and armorer. And while crafting my first 2 items on those 2 respectable classes as well, I unlocked 2 more trophies for crafting my first items. Woo! Trophy! Woo! And another trophy! Dude, I'm always happy getting trophies. Alright, that's 12. Only 230 more to go. I also decided while I unlocked a new class to farm some fates. And fates are basically random events that happen all over the world at any given time throughout the world of Final Fantasy XIV. And these are basically small little objectives like collect 5 items of this or kill a lot of enemies until the meter is fully filled. And we have to grind not only 1000 fates for a trophy, also have to do it over 3000 times. But that's for later. After making my way through some story related quests, I end up unlocking one of the first of many trials and dungeons, and by completing it I earn another trophy. Have you done any hard bosses yet or extremes? Hey, trophy. What? So just to clarify, I already did like the first 2 dungeons like last year, but you know, for the video, this is where I am right now. Okay. After completing a few more quests, I thought I could do some fishing, only to realize how difficult fishing actually is. What? Why are there no fishies? Bro, it's raining. There should be fish right here, bro. Okay, apparently this is not working. So after giving up quite quickly, I started to do some harvesting, resulting in a new trophy for harvesting my first item as a botanist, which is one of the 3 gathering classes. Yay, trophy! After this, one of my good friends, Pizza, decided to show up and gave me a few rides throughout the world of Eorzea. This way, he helped me to unlock a few things called Aetherytes. And these are basically big blue stones that help me or allow me to teleport around the world a lot faster. And while being on the road with Pizza, this also gave me the opportunity to unlock something called Levequests. And Levequests are quite interesting. Levequests are different from your typical main or side quests in MMOs. Each day, you get 3 Levequests. You are allowed to do at any Levequest location in the game, allowing you to do different type of tasks like defeating enemies or crafting a specific item or gathering a specific item. And as you do this or you complete this Levequest, you get, of course, extra experience. The problem with Levequests is not only do I get 3 Levequests per day, I need to do over 1000 Levequests to unlock one single trophy. So this trophy alone will take me 1 full year to unlock if I play every day, which I don't. So give me another trophy. Watch me. Whoa! Adventurous duty! Some Levequests. I'm doing the mining ones. They're giving me 50k experience, so I mean I'll take that. Ooh, another trophy. Swing of the Axe. What we're doing now is Levequest, right? And it is beneficial in multiple ways because I can, if I do 16 a day, or at least maybe not 16 a day because I don't have that much playtime, but if I can do like 16 the moment every time I play, I'll be a step closer to getting the 1000 Plus, it's the fastest way to leveling up your skills. And it all adds up, right? Because it adds up to the trophy of getting to level 100 on a skill. It gets you to closer to mining an X amount of items. It gets you to the Levequest, so basically it adds up to everything, you know? So I'm basically grinding multiple trophies at the same time while doing this. So there's literally no downside of doing this. Literally none. Ooh, another challenge complete. Nice. And level 26. Level 30! Eventually, at some point during the story, you'll be able to choose something called a Grand Company. As I mentioned at the beginning, you have 3 different locations in the game. In these 3 main areas, there's something called Grand Company. And Grand Company is basically a special group that is part of that city. So when you join one of these companies, you can do special missions and earn points to rank up. And one of the best things from a Grand Company is daily provisioning missions. And these missions allow you to turn in crafted or gathered items for easy experience, and especially good for leveling your crafters and gatherers with little to no effort. Level 8, let's go. Level 18, let's go. Level 16, let's go. Level 26? Woo! Level 20, let's go! That's what I was looking for. I'm also gonna apply for a promotion so I can get more experience. There we go. Alright, nice. Moving on, I also completed a few side quests that allowed me to unlock my personal Chocobo, which means I can now finally use a mount. Ooh. Here I will unlock a Chocobo, I hope. Quah. Oh, name your Chocobo. Name the Chocobo. I'm gonna call it Yami. There we go. My little Chocobo. Nice. And while in Gridania, and thanks to the awesome community we have built over the time, we managed to create our own free company, which is basically a guild in an MMO. Alright, the question is, are we able to make our free company now, chat? Submit free company petition. 15k guild. Woo! Knights of the Round is official, baby! Woo! Knights of the Round! Now I traveled back to Tanaland to unlock my very first job in Final Fantasy XIV. And a job is basically the evolved version of your starter class. So in this case, I chose a gladiator, which will turn into a paladin, and a marauder, which is also a tank, will eventually evolve into a warrior, and a conjurer, which is a healer, will turn into a white mage. And unlocking these jobs not only allows you for a stronger class, but also unlocks more abilities, a stronger stats. Make sure you unlock the job. So upon defeating a few enemies, I head back to Ulna and finish my quest and unlock my first job, but also my first tanking job, Paladin. Oh yeah, let's complete this quest and then we'll be Paladins from now on. Woo! Paladin unlocked. Nice. And to make sure that I unlock everything in the early game, I unlocked my final crafting class, Alchemist, and crafted the first item. And I fished for the first time. And now we are 18 trophies deep out of the 224. And with this, I earned my final easy trophy, and now the game truly begins.